Listen carefully to what I'm going to say. Don't miss this. Because in your life, in my life, in our lives, if a person wants to walk, let him walk. Naomi doesn't say, oh, come back, Orpha. She says, if you want to go, go. Please go. I believe that a lot of Christians, a lot of us need to pray for the gift of goodbye. That is, it's not that Orpha was a bad lady. She wasn't a bad person. But she was, listen, she was no longer in the storyline of Naomi and Ruth. She was written out of the story. It was all God's divine design. And there are people that enter into the drama of my life or the story of your life, and they'll be there for a while, but when they want to walk, let them walk. Don't hang on. Don't bemoan, oh, where did he go? Or why did she break my heart? Or what am I going to do without you? If a person wants to walk, you let them walk. If they want to go, you let them go. We need this gift of saying goodbye. We need to realize, hey, if this person wants to walk and they don't go, if I hold on to them, it's going to be a chain around me. I need to say, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. And I need to see him go down the road. Not that he's a bad guy or she's a bad guy or they're bad guys, not at all. But I need to say, it's time for me to move down the road. And if I continue to moan and groan and moan my losses and mourn what used to be, I'm never going to get to the place I'm supposed to go, to Bethlehem, to Judah. So if you want to go, go. Listen, people that want to walk, let them walk. Let it go. That's what David did. You know the story. He conceived a baby with Bathsheba out of wedlock. He loved that baby, but the baby was taken to heaven. The baby died, as God said would happen. And David then, he washed his face, and he got up, and he went on his way. And you know what he did? He went on his way, and he made another baby. What are you saying, John? It's time for some of us, some of you, me, you, whoever, to say, I'm not going to moan that or mourn that anymore. I'm going to wash my face, and I'm going to get on with what God has for me today. Conceive and birth what he's called me to presently. I'm not going to be looking back. I'm going to let it go. They want to walk? Go ahead and walk. And keep going yourself, or you'll never arrive at Bethlehem. You'll never make it to the place of praise. You gotta let them walk. You gotta let them go. You gotta wash your face and make a baby. You gotta say, okay, I'm going to step out. I'm going to move on. Lord, there's something new you have for me. Not that he, she, they are bad, but they're no longer in my story. They're no longer a part of the novel that you're writing for me. They're no longer part of the movie, Lord, that you're producing in my life or directing for this guy. Let it go and continue on. And there are times when you have to say to people, just go ahead and go. You can't keep on saying, I've got to have you in my life. Let them go. And I talked about again on Sunday, the gift of goodbye. Pray for the gift of goodbye, that you may say to people, you are the weakest link, goodbye, and just send them on their way. You know what? Goodbye. Goodbye. Because far too often people are clinging to some past person or experience or relationship or whatever it might be, saying, oh, let it go. If they want to go, let them go. Friendships, relationships, whatever, let them go. If they want to walk, let them walk. Go. And Orpha went. See? And she's no longer in the story. Her name never appears again. She is no longer in this story. And there are people that God would say to you and me, they're not in your story anymore. Why don't you just let them go? Just let them go. See? They're not in your story anymore.